Something that we're all going to learn on our nofap journey is that you can succeed whenever you want to. Literally. Anytime you're ready to let go of PMO, start a new life, live a new life, move on, be sober, recover, not be an addict, you can do that any time that you want. Now, of course, people make up all kinds of nonsense. It's so hard, and the urge, and this, so yeah, but this happened, and that happened. Yeah, well, it's not that easy, Gabe, and blah, 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 and this whole pantheon of excuses so that you don't have to change. Because if you have an excuse of why you can't, you don't have to change. That makes you feel pretty good about your horrible decisions. It allows you to stay the same. Any excuse that you come up with why nofap is too hard or so challenging or I can't, or it's not even necessarily an excuse, but it's more of a subconscious mindset of like, people are like, people ask this question all the time. How do I do nofap? How? Gabe, please, how? Tell me, guru, master, sensei, how? Please, Gabe, how do I do nofap? How do I stop doing PMO? Gabe, please, how? And that's exactly what I'm talking about, man, because when you finally succeed on nofap, you realize, like, it was just a choice. It was just a choice to fucking do it. It's just a choice to let go of PMO, to live a new life, to be a new person, to move on, to grow up, and do it. People come up with so many excuses. This is why I'm doing PMO. No, you're doing PMO because you want to do PMO. People come to me all the time. Gabe, I know why I relapsed now. Gabe, now I figured out why I've been binging out. No, dude, it doesn't work like that. There's one reason why you've been relapsing, why you've been binging out. It's because you want to. And that's it. Oh, it was this, it was that. I got triggered, it was this. Gabe, oh, I wasn't meditating. Gabe, this. Oh, Gabe, I was eating the wrong food. I wasn't meditating. Guess I got triggered. Gabe, I was doing this, I was doing that. And, oh, Gabe, oh. No, there's only one reason why people relapse. It's because they want to relapse. And it makes you feel a lot better when you come up with all these excuses. Oh, it was this, it was everything outside of yourself, right? No, not you, no, you're a victim. It makes you feel better, doesn't it? It's not me. It wasn't even me, dude. The urge was so gnarly. And then you don't have to change. If it's not you, then you don't got to change. Right? You don't got to change because it's not you. You're not the problem. No, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's all this other stuff. That's the problem. You finally figured out the problem. It wasn't you after all. It was all this other stuff. And it's a subconscious prevarication. Most people don't even know that they're doing it. They come up with all these excuses of why they're going to do PMO, or why they've been doing PMO, or why it's too hard, or why they can't change, and it's a subconscious form of prevarication. So if you have all these excuses, then you don't have to change. And you get to keep doing PMO, which is what you secretly want to do. But instead of admitting it to yourself, you play this whole you play this whole game. You plug up your ears, close your eyes. It's not me. It's not me. No, it's the urge. I'm not listening. No, I'm just gonna keep fapping. But the thing is, man, when you just do nofap for long enough, you realize I could have done this anytime I wanted to. That's what I'm saying in this video. You can literally do nofap anytime you fucking want. People come to me, you know, it makes me so happy when people come to me and they're like, Gabe, I'm finally on a good streak. That's awesome, bro. And usually the number one thing I ask them is, do you understand that you could have done this at any time? Like, you don't need to struggle for another 5 years until then you'll somehow be able to do nofap. Literally, anytime you could do it. If PMO is a prison, the door is wide open. You can leave, you can walk out of that bitch whenever you want. But if you don't want to, and make up all these excuses, it's too hard, man. It's not me. Da, 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 blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, you don't want to change. You don't want to live a new life, be a new person, grow up, move on, do nofap, let go of PMO. Maybe you do, partially, but partially isn't enough. I've been studying success philosophy for a long, long time. The number one key to succeed in life is to have an all-consuming desire to do it. If you look at any successful person in any field of life, they're all the most successful people are the most driven individuals in that field. They have the most burning passion and desire. Now, that's not the only thing that it takes to succeed, but it's a prerequisite for success. And it doesn't matter how much you want to do nofap. What matters is, do you want to do PMO more than you want to do nofap? Which one do you want more? And what are you going to choose? You know? So, everything has to change. Of course. You can't just magically snap your fingers and all of a sudden you're not an addict. All of a sudden you're doing nofap. All of a sudden, which is what a lot of people interpret my words as saying. You know, a lot of these people, it's not that easy, Gabe. Is it that easy? Pfft, you're making light of the situation. This isn't child's play, Gabe. Is it that easy? You can't just change all of a sudden, overcome an addiction whenever you want. Well, I'm not saying that you can just snap your fingers and then everything's different. That's not what I'm saying. If it was that easy, everyone would do it. Because how many times do people tell themselves, that's it, no more PMO ever, that's it, man, nofap for life, I'm never relapsing ever again, this is a new year, a new start, a new me, I'm gonna do this, I love nofap, I believe in nofap, I'm gonna do nofap, you don't even know, man, you don't even know. And a couple of days or a couple of weeks later, oh, PMO, PMO. And it's like, that's my point. You can't just snap your fucking fingers and everything changes. There's so much things that have to change. Everything about yourself and your life has to change for the better. But you can do that whenever you want. So I'm not saying all of a sudden you just snap your fingers. You can just choose it, bro. Just snap your fingers, you'll wake up, and everything's different. It's not like that, man. It takes so much fucking work on yourself, on your life, on everything about your consciousness, your mind, how you live, what you live for, your choices, your decisions, your lifestyle, your path, yourself, your life. Everything has to change. It takes so much change, so much consistency, so much determination, and it takes so much. But you can do that whenever you fucking want to. I'm not saying it's going to be overnight or it just happens, you snap your fingers, that's it. It takes so much change, it takes so much dedication, everything I talk about. But you could do that whenever you want to. No one holds a gun to your head, makes you fap. It's whenever you want to. Whenever you want to change, you can do it. So, everything has to change. You know, you can no longer engage in these little PMO behaviors, you know, of indulging in these fantasies and indulging in this PMO persona and indulging in these little, oh, well, this isn't a relapse. Oh, I'm just gonna indulge in this little fantasy or this little thing and I'm still on my streak. It's not a relapse. It's like, no, you can't do that anymore. You have to be a new person who's living a new life. Everything about you and your life has to change for the better. But you can do that whenever you fucking want to. That's what everyone who does nofap for a while, eventually we're all gonna realize that. Man, like literally anyone can do this whenever they want. I'm nobody special. I'm nobody fucking special, man. And neither is anyone else who's doing nofap. Anything that we've done is just because that's what we fucking chose to do. Anyone could choose it. But people play this whole victim game. No, man, it's too hard. It's too hard. And once I'm an addict, I'm always an addict. I'm always gonna be an addict. There's nothing I can do. It's too fucking hard. It's not me, man. It's the urge. It's this. It's that. I don't have a girlfriend. I'm suck. My life is lonely. It's not me, man. I don't even want to fap. It's just fucking the urge. You know, man. When you truly want to succeed, when you truly want to do nofap, you're just going to do it. Like, that's kind of my point. That's kind of the fucking point that I'm trying to get to. When you truly want to do nofap, not just kind of, partially I want to do nofap, partially I want to do PMO. Well, I want to do nofap, I want the benefits, but I don't want to stop fapping off. I don't want to stop looking at porn, but I want the benefits, but I don't want to give up PMO. None of this partial bullshit, bro. When you truly want to succeed, as badly as you want to breathe, and you're ready to sacrifice anything to make that happen, you just fucking do it. You don't need to read a fucking book, bro. I never read a book. I never read a book on nofap. I never watched a video on nofap. I never fucking talked about nofap to anyone. For my recovery, for me to do nofap for as long as I've been doing it, I did not talk to anyone, ask anyone's advice, ask anyone's opinion, ask for anyone's help. I never watched a video, I never read a book, I never read an article, I never studied anything. That's what I'm saying. If you truly want to fucking do something, you're gonna do it. That's just it. And if you don't fucking truly want to. That's what I always say to people who come to me. Gabe, I'm on a good streak, man. I'm doing good. It's like, I'm so fucking happy for you, man. Like, and do you realize that you could have done that anytime you wanted? I mean, shit, dude. I could have done nofap 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 10 years ago. I could have done nofap whenever the fuck I wanted to do nofap, but I didn't want to do it. Until I got dead serious about doing it. Until it got to the point where nofap was the only fucking option. It's do or die, man. I am ready to fucking live for this, breathe for this, and die for this, and sacrifice for this, and endure whatever it takes. And you got to get to the point where you got to become the person who doesn't want PMO, who doesn't love PMO, who doesn't rejoice in PMO. But you don't want to do that. You fucking love PMO. You fucking love it. You fucking rejoice in PMO. You love it. Admit it, man. You fucking love the shit. If you're relapsing, if you're binging out, you love it. You fucking love PMO. You love it. You care about it. You adore it. You worship it. You idolize it. You pedestalize it. That's your life. But instead of admitting that to yourself, no, it's not me, Gabe. It's the addiction. It's the urge. It's not, I don't even want to fap, man. It's just, Fuck you, dude. Grow the fuck up, man, and grow a pair of fucking balls. Stop lying to me. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to this community. This community, god damn it, is for a place of fucking men. This ain't for little boys. This ain't for little kids that want to fuck around with all this retarded, immature bullshit. Ha, fapping. Oh, but it feels so good. Oh, it feels so good though. Gabe, how do I do no fap? Because PMO feels so good. Gabe, how do I stop doing PMO? I mean, it just feels so fucking good. I just love it. I fucking love. You fucking love PMO, dude. But you won't fucking admit it. You won't fucking admit it to yourself. You come up with all these fucking excuses. It's not me. It's the urge. It's I have a shitty life. It's this. It's that. It's the addiction. It's this. It's so hard. Gabe, how? How do I stop doing it? I'll tell you this, man. As long as you're the person that loves PMO, worships PMO, wants PMO, that's you. You'll keep fucking doing it. You literally have to become a new person who doesn't want PMO, who fucking hates PMO, who hates that fucking addict person, who hates PMO and everything about it. You don't want it anymore. And the only thing you want is to fucking succeed and be sober and do no fap and get your life together and get your fucking shit together and be a good person, be the best version of yourself, walking your highest path. Until you become that person and want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, you will never fucking do no fap. But you can start to become that person whenever the fuck you want to. It's all about your choices. It's all about what you live for. What do you live for, man? You live for PMO or NoFap. You can't have it both ways. You can't go in two directions at the same time. That's what all of you guys are fucking doing who keep benching out, relapsing. You want to go this way and you want to go that way. I want to do PMO so bad. The urge. I fucking love PMO. Oh, but NoFap. I want the benefits. NoFap, PMO. It's so hard, Gabe. It's so fucking hard. How do I do it? How do I fucking do it? You'll never fucking do it if you're trying to go in two directions at once, because that is fucking impossible. You can't. You literally cannot do that. You literally cannot go in two directions at the exact same time, man. That is absolutely impossible. Until you make the choice to let go of PMO, you can't go that way. Until you let go of going in this way, you can't go this way. And that is not a one-time choice. If that was a one-time choice, everyone would do NoFap, because everyone who's ever tried NoFap has started day one and said, that's it, I'm never doing PMO again. But we've all gone back to PMO until we change and sober up and become a new person and live a new life. And that's my point. It's not a one-time decision. It is a daily fucking decision. Every day you have to make that decision to let it go. Every single time an urge comes to you, that's the moment. You can't go in two directions at once, so you have to let go of PMO if you truly want to do NoFap. And if you truly want to do NoFap, you will let go of PMO and you'll just fucking do it. And until you truly want it, you'll always come up with an excuse to keep going back to PMO. If you look for a reason to do PMO, you can find one. And if you look for a reason to keep going, you can find one. Whatever you find is based on what you look for. And whatever you look for is based on who you choose to be. So that's about all I have to say for now, guys. We can change whenever the fuck we want to change. We can begin that process if you truly want to. If you truly want to do it, okay, you'll fucking just do it, man. This isn't a rocket science equation. It's not like you're figuring out how to build a fucking rocket and go to the fucking Mars. You're just not doing PMO. You're not even doing anything. You're just not doing something. If you truly want to do it, you just fucking do it. So that's all I have to say for now, guys. You have to stay true to yourself, man. You have to follow the light in your heart, walk your highest path, fly on the wings of love. You have to connect with the deepest source of inspiration inside of your heart and soul, man. It's all-star mode. I'm waiting for you at the top.